guys, it is Monday, March 4th at 5:30 p.m. Welcome to my vlog and welcome to my channel. Thank you very much for joining me. If you are a new viewer, thank you very much for checking me out. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you for coming back. So, I just uploaded my weekend vlog yesterday and it seems to be doing okay. I only got like 9 views so far, but it's usually quite slow in the beginning anyways, so I hope you've all enjoyed it. I had fun doing it, so I'm doing my first weekly vlog now. My name is Cheryl, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that. And I used to have a knitting and crochet channel. Now I have a kind of vlog channel where I talk about knitting and crochet and loom knitting, as well as reading, writing, just everyday life things. So, okay, so today, I just wanted to come on and do a little clip. I'll be doing an update tonight on my reading and everything, but I just thought I would bring a little clip because, first of all, I just want to say the last vlog did not turn out the best way, and I'm sorry it didn't turn out really good. There was one clip that had a time delay on it, and I didn't know how to fix it, so I'm sorry. Also, I realized that I admitted on like YouTube, on the internet, that I hadn't had a shower for 4 days. Just an FYI, I don't usually go that long without having a shower. Oh my goodness, I realized last night, I was like, oh my goodness, I just realized I just uploaded some. I don't usually go that long without a shower, and just to let you know, I do wash myself every day, so don't worry, I do wash the important parts. I don't stink up to high heaven. Anyways, I found that kind of funny after I realized. I'm like, oh man. Anyways, I did have a shower last night. So, I also cut my hair last night with some scissors, and it didn't turn out too bad. I can't afford to go to hairdressers, so I just do my own hair. It's not the best, but, I mean, some of it's longer than other parts, but it looks okay, I think. I like it. Anyways, okay, so I wanted to, so back to what I was talking about. I tend to go off on side notes and rants and, yeah. So today, this morning yesterday, we'll go back to yesterday, last night actually, I stayed up to about 3 in the morning, and, I wrote quite a bit, and I'm really focusing on my writing right now. Well, I was until today, but I'll let you know on that in just a second. So I was focusing on my writing, and I have got like 5 beta readers now, so I'm so excited about that. Yeah, so I've been enjoying. Look at this rash; it's still bad. I can hardly wait till my appointment on Monday, like next Monday, so a week from today. I can see if I can get some cream or something. The only problem is the cream that I need, it's stuff with like steroids and stuff. Like, I don't know if it's actually called steroids, but something like that for this. I have to pay for, and I don't have the money to pay for it, so I don't know what I need to do, but we'll worry about that later. Anyways, back to what I was talking about. So I did a lot of writing. I did a lot of chatting yesterday with my beta readers, and today I chatted with some beta readers. It's so nice to talk with people who have the same passion as writing as I do, so it was really great. Then I went grocery shopping. I had for dinner today a chocolate pizza. I'm not kidding. It was a frozen pizza, and it said chocolate pizza, but I didn't think it would like be all chocolate. The whole thing was chocolate, except for the crust. And it was so sweet. Oh my goodness, I think I got sick. I did get sick from it, because it was too sweet. Oh my goodness, it was good, but it was too sweet. So, anyways, I bought some frozen pizzas and some frozen chicken and some Diet Coke and things, so that was good. I also well, first of all, in the last vlog, I mentioned that I was excited to get my steep tea from Tim Hortons. I did. It was so good. And I also bought some yarn. Oh, I forgot to bring over what yarn this is. It's Red Heart Comfort. I know that. And this color's not showing very well. It's purple. That looks gray. It's supposed to be purple. Oh, it looks a little bit better. It's purple with it's kind of like a pinkish purple. That looks more purple, but it's kind of a pinkish purple. Oh, that looks awful. That doesn't look at all like the color. I'm so sorry. That does not look like the color. But I bought it because last night I was watching, I have always wanted to knit a sweater. But I always thought you had to have a long cable cord to make a bigger size for me in a circular knitting needle. Say that 10 times fast. And I don't have any. And they don't sell them at Walmart. They only sell the 24-inch and the 36-inch. They don't sell any bigger than that. So, I decided to dream a bit and go look at sweater patterns. And I found a YouTube video. I went on it, and she was saying that she got the pattern from a free pattern from redhearts.com. So I thought, oh, cool. So it was knit flat, where you do the front, the back, and the two sleeves separate, and then you piece it all together. And I thought, oh, cool, I can do that with my knitting needles. But I didn't particularly like the sweater. I mean, it was okay. I think I may do it sometime, but it wasn't exactly what I wanted. So I went to redheart.com. Did you know that redheart.com has tons of free patterns for knitting and crocheting? It's even got arm knitting, and I think it's got loom knitting too. I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't even know that existed. Like, how did I not know that? So they have like easy, medium, and intermediate, or easy, intermediate, and experienced, I think, or something. Which is the hardest level. So I got an easy pattern, and I forgot to look it up before it came on camera. I'm just not prepared today. So, well, first of all, I'll show you what I've done. So I cast it on because I bought this yarn that does not look like that. And I cast it on. So, it's a pullover, and it's got a turtleneck. I'll show you the picture in a minute. And it starts from the bottom. So this is the bottom. Let me uncurl this. This is acrylic yarn. I believe it's worsted weight to form it's a medium 4-ply thing. Weight, never mind. Worsted weight is what I meant to say. This is, it's awful that it's not showing the right color. So, this is the right side. So I'm making a size a little bit small because I'm using a 5mm instead of a 5.5mm. I'm doing a size smaller for what I think I should be because I'm not going to wear this till next winter probably. So, hopefully I'll lose weight by then. And I'm just going a size smaller because I don't think I'll ever be super skinny. So, and this might give me incentive to lose weight, although I did just have a chocolate pizza, so, it hasn't worked yet. But, so, let's see. So it's curled up a bit. So I'm trying to show you what it looks like. See, it looks like that so far. There, that's better. So it's got a rib here, and this part was just knitting, and then this part was stockinette, and then, this part was stockinette, right up here, right from there to there is stockinette. And then I did a decrease row, and I've got to do the stockinette and decrease row 6 more times. So that's 11 rows, 6 more times. So that's 66 more rows. So, and then this is the back side of the sweater. So I'll show you the pattern. I have to look it up. I'm so sorry. It's on my computer, so I have to, hold on. I have to go on my phone and look it up for you. I should have done that before. I apologize. Hang on, talk amongst yourselves. I got the cramps from that pizza. It's like I got so much gas from it. It's horrible. Just, in case you needed to know. It was horrible. It was so sweet. It was good, but it was too sweet. So, I need to go to Red Heart Cologne. I wonder what that is. Red Heart dot. I used to live in Kelowna, so redheart.com. It's loading. And I'm trying to remember what the pattern's called, so this might take a minute. It was in the first couple pages. Oh, what'd I do? Darn it. I hate it. My phone is so sensitive. I mean, I don't hate, I dislike very much. Gotta stop saying hate. My kid I babysit always corrects me. You don't hate, you dislike very much, because that's what I say to him. It's funny. Or he'll come to me, oh, you said the H word. It's so funny. It was funny because I had the kids with me. It's a little girl and boy, an 8 and 9-year-old. And I fell in the ice. And I fell, and the F word popped out of my mouth. And I don't usually swear. So I was expecting them to say something. And here I am trying to think of what to say to, like, apologize to them for it. But they didn't say anything. So then we get to the bus stop. And I said the word hate for a reason. And Jacob goes, oh, you said the H word. And I said, oh, yeah, I say the H word and you get upset. But I swear and say the F word and you don't say anything. And he just kind of laughs. He's like, oh, it was just kind of funny. Had to say that, so. Okay, let's look. We want to go to knit. Nope, not craft, knit. Nope. Darn it. I'm going to look up the pattern. It was, patterns, and no, come on, dumb phone, hold on, okay, this was apparel, alright, and it was knit. I'm going through the categories to try to narrow it down. I can't remember what the pattern's called. Here we go. It was on this page, I think. Nope, not that one. That's another one I was looking at. The Coziest Cocoon Sweater looks good too, but that's not the one I was looking at. Not the one I'm doing. Page 2. Come on. Page 2. I'm finding it, honest. No, I don't want that. Darn it. My phone is so sensitive. It's like, okay. Hold on. It's a pullover and it's a turtleneck. And darn it. We'll go to easy. No, not intermediate. Easy. Easy. Okay. Here it's in this. It's over here somewhere. That's not, that was the other one I was looking at, but that's not it. Hold on. I'm finding it. Be patient. Patience is a virtue. I should have downloaded it on my phone too, but I didn't. I just done it on my computer, and I can't show you because I'm using the computer to use the camera, and I don't know how to do screen save or whatever it's called. Here it is. I found it. Woohoo! Okay. It's called the Roomy Relaxed Turtleneck. And I'm just going to make this bigger so I can show you. Let's not. I don't want to go there. There we go. Okay, this is the best I can do. Okay, so that. Well, let's see if we can do this. Maybe if I turn the light off. No, that didn't work. There, that's the best I can do. I don't know. Oh, there we go. That's the pattern. So, I don't know if that shows it very well. So, and it got the glare. Anyways, isn't that a pretty pattern? So it's an easy knit. It's a free download on redheart.com. Again, it's called the Roomy Relaxed Turtleneck, designed by Kathy Payson. It's a 2 skill level, so that means it's a beginner skill level. And it's a free pattern. So that's what I'm doing. It's pretty easy so far. So I gotta go back. There's lots of great patterns on this site, so if you want to check it out, they got crochet and knitting and everything. It's all done with Red Heart yarn that you can get from Walmart or whatever. I know that a lot of knitters like the hand-dyed and fancy yarn. I can't afford that stuff. I love it, but I can't afford it, so I buy from Walmart and Knit Picks and things like that. So I am going to do some more knitting tonight, and then I'm going to read a bit. I've been listening to an audiobook. I've been listening to B.A. Paris's book. Forget what it's called. Again, I'm so prepared, aren't I? So I've been listening to that. I also downloaded a Donna Tartt book. I've been reading The Goldfinch. It's been taking me so long to read it, but I've been really enjoying it. So I downloaded an audiobook from the library in Overdrive of another Donna Tartt book. Again, I forget the title, but I've been. It's not the newest one. It's her second book. It came after The Goldfinch. She's got a new book out that I'm hoping my library will get, and then I can get that book. I mean, I'm sure they've got it in print, but they don't have it in the audiobook. So yeah, I'm gonna do some reading tonight, some knitting. I don't think I'm gonna write. I don't really feel like writing. I've got a sore neck, as you can see right now. I'm massaging it because it really hurts. And I think that's just from all the writing I've been doing on the computer. So I think I'm just going to knit tonight. Get going on this pattern. So I'll let you know how it's going. Oh goodness, it's almost 20 minutes already. My goodness, maybe I just won't do another clip tonight. I'll just talk to you tomorrow. We'll see what happens. Okay, so talk to you later. Bye. Hi guys. It is 2:37 p.m. I got a little clock on my computer, so I know exactly what time it is. It's what day is it today? Tuesday, March 5th, 2019. So I'm just sitting here knitting. Last night I had another not a sleepless night. I did sleep about an hour and a half. So that was good, and I was obsessed with knitting. I get obsessed about things. I'll start something and I'll be like obsessed with it for a few days, and then I'll kind of it's like a sugar rush, and then I'll just like hit a low and I'll be like, I don't want to do that ever again. And then I get obsessed with something else. So I started knitting that project I showed you on the clip from yesterday. I had to rip back. I started it again, and then I had to rip back a few more times. because I kept knitting on the wrong side and purling on the wrong side. So like on the incorrect side, not the wrong side. So really for the repeats, you do the garter stitch on the right side, and you purl on the wrong side. You'd think that would be easy, but no. So then I got smart, and I thought I was smart until. So anyways, I'm in the middle of a row, so it's kind of, but I put a stitch marker on each end of the right side so that when I start the row, I know whether it's the right side or left side. I thought, perfect, I'm smart. Nobody's ever thought of this before. So I'm thinking, wonderful. Lots of people thought of this before. I just never do it. It says in patterns to do that, and I never do. So I finally did that. And then I noticed that I started one row as knitting on the right side and ended it as purling. So I had half of the right thing and then purling. So it looks very weird. And the one I showed you yesterday, I noticed when I was showing you that it looked weird because if you look at it, it's got the knit stitch here, and then it's got the, like it's got a rib, and then it's got knitting, and then it's got another purling session. And I'm like, what the heck? When I looked at it after I stopped recording, I was like, this is wrong. So, anyways, so I ripped it back again. And then I did the same thing. I stopped knitting for a while, and I went back to it. I thought, oh, I'm on a purl side, so I just purled. No, I was on a knit stitch side. But did I look at these fancy little markers that I put on there for that exact reason? No, because apparently I'm just a little bit, not smart in that position. So I finally got it right. So hopefully it'll work now. Whoops, wait a second, what'd I do? I lost some stitches. Hold on. So, and I don't know how to unknit. Like, I heard that there's a way to unknit, but I don't know how to do that. So I actually had to take them off of my needles and rip it back. And then a few times I added too many stitches. And I don't know how I did that, but I did. Now I got the right amount. So so the pattern's free on Red Heart. So I'm not, redheart.com. So I'm not showing anything that is paid for. So I don't feel like I'm being wrong or anything because it's free. It's a free download. So this color on the camera is not the color it is at all. This looks gray on the camera. It's actually more of a pinkish color. It's like pinky purple, and it looks awful on camera. I'm so sorry. Anyways, it's got the knit rows, and then it's got one more knit row, and then it's got stockinette, and then it's got a decrease row, and then stockinette again. I'm on my first repeat. You have to do 6 repeats. So, it's actually a 10 row repeat. On the last video I said 11, but it's actually from rows 2 to 11, so really it's 10 rows, but, yeah. And I'm going to get a notebook. I have one, actually, I should have brought it with me, and I'm going to write in what row and what repeat I'm on, because I keep forgetting. And then I have to count, and I shouldn't have to do this. So I'm going to write it all down, like row 1, row 2, row 3, which repeat, and then just cross out when I'm done rows. So I'll show you that at the end of tonight when I do my update. I've been knitting like crazy. My hands are hurting. Last night, my hands were hurting. I stayed up till like 2 o'clock knitting, and my hands were hurting so bad. But I got obsessed and addicted to it because knitting is addictive. I mean, if you don't knit, you ain't know that. But it really is addictive. It's just like crochet and any other hobby you do. It gets addictive if you love it. So, yeah. My hair never wants to cooperate. At least it's clean. It's got a bit of bounce to it. I used to have really gorgeous hair, but then I got old. And I took it advantage. I took it for granted when I was younger how good my hair looked. And people used to compliment me all the time, and I just like took it for granted. But now it's like I wish I had hair like that. But anyways, so be it. It's still pretty, I think. I did cut it, like I said, I cut it a bit, so it looks a little bit better. It looks more healthier, I think. So, and it's got a little bit more curl in it now that I cut it, so I like that. Anyways, like I was saying, last night I didn't sleep much. I slept an hour and a half. So this morning, I got up, had a cup of coffee, watched a couple of YouTube videos, and then I sat down in my chair to just relax, and I closed my eyes, and I slept for like 4 hours. So that was really good, actually. I mean, I feel like I wasted my morning, but it was good that I actually got some good deep sleep. So, I mean, I was sitting up, but at least I got some sleep. So that was good. So it's like 2:44. I talked to my brother for like an hour on the phone today. We had so much fun. It was wonderful. And then I knitted for a while, and I had lunch, and yeah. Now I'm just knitting. I want to get this row repeat done. I was on the last row when I had to rip back. I was so mad of the repeat, the first repeat. So I want to get at least one repeat done today, and then I want to read some more. I started reading a new book, which, you know, I do. I read a book, and then I'm like reading it, and then I see another book, and like, ooh, shiny new book. And I start that book, and eventually I finish the books, all of them. But in the meanwhile, I'm reading like 10 different books. So, but see, I like that because then I can get into different stories and different genres and stuff. So if I'm a mood reader, so if I want to read a contemporary, I just pick up the contemporary reading. If I want to read a fantasy, I pick up the fantasy I'm reading. But it does get overwhelming because you never really know what to read. So, and I don't mix up characters or forget what's going on in the books and stuff like that. So I did start, let me get it for you. It's from the library. Oof, my messy house there. I've got to clean my house today. I've got to do dishes more than anything. So, okay. Sorry for the lighting. So I started Bridge of Clay by Marcus Cusack. He wrote The Book Thief, which I absolutely loved. I started listening to this on audiobook about a month ago, and it's Marcus Cusack who narrates the audiobook. So I really want to listen to an audiobook because I love it when the authors themselves narrate it. And let me say, Marcus Cusack has the sexiest accent in the world. Just saying. So I was listening to it, but I couldn't really get into the book, even though I loved listening to him. I'm single, okay? I like listening to sexy voices, male voices, but I did not enjoy the book because it's so much of a literary book. It's very, not dry, but it's very slow, which I like. It's slow and dramatic and dry, I guess is the right word. It's not a plot-driven book. It's more of a character-driven book, which I enjoy, but I don't like listening to them on audiobook. I like reading them. So I picked this up from the library, and I started reading it again. I started from the beginning because I want to experience the whole book. I want to experience it in a written version. I'm enjoying it much more reading it. There's been a lot of mixed reviews about this book. A lot of people don't like it as much as they like The Book Thief, which I can see. It's a very differently written book. But if you like Donna Tartt, which is another book I'm reading, The Goldfinch, if you like Donna Tartt, you'll like this book, I think, because Donna Tartt and Marcus Cusack, at least in this book, in The Book Thief, I think he writes a little bit differently, but in this book, he writes a lot like a literary book writer, like Jane Austen, like a big fancy words, and like, how can I describe this? Like, just the way he writes, it's very beautiful. you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just beautifully written, where he uses unusual words to say things, unusual sentences, that sometimes I had to reread the sentences to figure out exactly what he's saying, because, I mean, there's some points where I figure there should be a comma or something, but other than that, it's just like his words together, if you read it fast, don't make sense, but if you read it and absorb every word, it's beautiful. So, really enjoying it. You can't, like, whiz right through this book, which I think is the reason why a lot of people don't like it. You have to read it slow, and it's, like I said, absorb every word of it. Don't just skim it and read it, because it will be very boring if you do that. So I do recommend this, though. So far, I'm only on page, just started, so I'm on page 39. And I know what's going to happen in the next about 5 or 10 chapters, because I listened to an audiobook, but I'm reading it now and I'm enjoying it, so I hope to read some more tonight. I'll let you know my update. I would love to read about 100 pages today, so wish me luck. Alright, I'll talk to you later. Bye. Hi guys. So it's 9:45 p.m. on Tuesday, March 5th, and I'm just doing an update. First of all, with my knitting, I've been working hard on it. I did make another mistake and had to rip back, but I found out how not to make mistakes. So I did I've got this little notebook. I got it online. It's got The Road to Avonlea with Megan Follows on it. That was, well, actually, the first movie was my favorite, Anne of Green Gables with Megan Follows. That was my favorite movie. That is my favorite movie of all time. But I couldn't find one of the first movie. I just found of the second. So I've been writing down for the pattern for the sweater I'm knitting. I wrote down row 1, row 2, all that stuff, and I've been crossing them out. So it helps, because after every row I cross it out so I know what row I'm on. Let me show you. I've done quite a bit. So I put a marker where I was last time. So this, let me see here. Oh, I dropped some stitches. Hold on. Gotta do those stitches again, but that, okay, we'll fix that later. So this is where I was last time I showed you. So I've done, oh, hold on, sorry, it's all curled. So I've done this much. It's quite a bit. I did a whole repeat, plus a little bit of the last repeat. So I did all of this. Woohoo! So it looks pretty good. It's all curly, but this is the right side. Let me smooth it out a bit, if I can. Of course, they'll have to be washed and probably blocked. I don't know if you should block, if you need to block acrylic, but since it's curly, I probably will. So, yeah, I'm excited. I'm really enjoying it. It's relaxing, and now with the notepad, it's easier for me to do. So, I did make one mistake or two mistakes, but I mean, it's my first sweater, people. It's gonna have mistakes in it. I'm sure this is not the first mistake I made that I'm gonna make in it. But let me show you where it is if I can find it. Right here. For some reason, I've got pearls instead of knits. So it looks blatantly obvious to me, but when I'm wearing it, it'll stretch and it won't look as bad. So I just left it because I'm tired of ripping back. And I'd already done all this when I saw it, so I left it. I also read altogether 86 pages of Marcus Suzek's book, which is Bridge of Clay. Enjoying it. Got quite a bit of swear words, but other than that, it's pretty good. I also listened to part of an audiobook, and it is called The Little Friend by Donna Tartt. It's pretty good. Oh, my shirt's all wrinkly. It's pretty good. I do have one problem with it, and it's a pretty big problem, and that is about 35%, or not 35, 15% through somewhere. They do use the N-word. And not only once, but twice right after each other, like 2 sentences right after each other. And I mean, the rest of the time they refer to them as Negroes, to colored people as Negroes. So I don't know why they had to use the N-word. It didn't add to the story. It wasn't an important part of the story as far as I know. And as a writer, I see so many ways she could have written that without using that word. And it just bugs me. I'm Caucasian, and I found it offensive. You know, it's just like, I can't imagine a colored person listening to this wonderful book, and then this word is thrown out twice in 2 sentences right after each other. I mean, it's bad enough once, but twice. And there's no reason for it. No reason at all. It doesn't add to the story. It doesn't, it has nothing to do really with what the story is about. I don't know why. I mean, it's a historical fiction, so I realized that back then people did use that word, but come on. I mean, do you really have to use that word? I mean, there was no reason for it. It could have easily, the whole 2 sentences could have been skipped and not written at all, and it would not affect the story. So, I was pretty upset by that. I stopped listening to it for a while because I was really upset about it, and I went to another audiobook, and I think it's going to knock down my star review on it just because of that. And I am going to write a review on Goodreads and mention that when I'm done the book, and mention that because that's just unnecessary, you know? Okay, I'm done with that rant. Sorry. But, yeah. I was listening to an audiobook by Jodi Picoult. I keep wanting to say Picoult because that's what it looks like, but it's Picoult. And I'm enjoying it. It's called Harvesting the Hearts or something like that. It's pretty good. I'm enjoying it. It's about a girl who, growing up, her mom left her, and is sharing the backstory now. But apparently, what is going to happen in the book is she gets married and has a baby, and she feels like she can't be a good mother, and she is worried that her mother leaving her has affected her in how she can be a mother. And so it's really good. It's quite emotional. Really good. So I've been listening to that. And right now I'm going to do some knitting and watch a bit of YouTube. There's a couple booktube videos I want to watch, so I can do that. And then I'm going to bed. And I'm going to put on Jodi Picoult's book while I lay down and listen to it a bit tonight. Because I'm not really tired, so my hair is a mess. Again, I just washed it like last night. Or well, it was yesterday, so I guess. But I don't like washing my hair every day because it can't be good for the hair. You know? I don't know. I know some people do, but I don't agree with it. So probably tomorrow I'll have a shower and wash my hair. Okay, well, you needed to know about that, I'm sure. So I'm going to work on my sweater and hopefully get another repeat done. It takes me about an hour to do repeat, so it's almost 10 o'clock. So I'll go to bed at 11 no matter what, and put on an audiobook and listen to it for a while, and then go to sleep. Unless I fall asleep with the audiobook on. And then there's a problem because then I have to go back to where I was in the book before I fell asleep. So, anyways, I've done that before. Okay, well, have a good, I was gonna say have a good night, but I don't know when you're watching this, so, and it's not even the same night, so, talk to you later. Bye. Hi guys, So it is Thursday, March 7th at 6:45 p.m. I apologize for not doing a clip yesterday, vlogging. I was busy in the afternoon, in the evening, and at night I just didn't feel like videoing. Is that a word? Videoing? Well, it's a word now. Anyway, I didn't, sorry, I didn't feel like recording. And, my tics from my Tourette syndrome have been pretty bad. I've been pretty vocal, so, today and yesterday, so I didn't really, feel like doing any videos because of that. So I didn't think you really want to hear me squeak and squawk all day, so, but I just want to do an update. So as far as the knitting and crocheting is going, I am like knitting and basically knitting like crazy. So I'm working on 3 projects right now. All 3 of them I started this week. So, or on Saturday or Sunday. So I've got my sweater that I'm working on that I've been showing you. And also, I found out a friend of mine, do you remember in the video, in my video, it's about a year ago, about a year and 2 months ago, there was a video I put on about grieving for my friend whose little girl just passed away then. And she was about 2 weeks old, I think. And that friend is now pregnant again. Woohoo! And not only that, but she's having twins, identical twins. So I'm really excited. As far as we know, the babies are healthy so far. She's just over almost 4 months along. And they did an extensive ultrasound on her, like a 3-hour long ultrasound, to make sure everything's okay. And both babies are looking healthy, so yay. So I'm really excited. I get to be an auntie to twins. I'm so excited. So I started baby knitting because, you know, you got to. And I'm just doing so many of it. So let me show you what I've been doing. Okay. Messy house, wrinkly shirt. Okay, so first I'll show you my sweater. So I'll show you, oh, I'm in the middle of a row, I'm sorry. Oh goodness. I didn't realize I was in the middle of a row. So, let's see, how can I do this? This is where I was last time I did the video, right there. So, and then this is where I started today. So I've done this much today and that much yesterday. So, yeah, I'm really excited. So I did this much today, which was basically one repeat, which I've just about finished my repeats. I have like 3 more rows to go. And then it's just stockinette, and then we shake the armholes, and then that piece is done. So I started here yesterday and did all that. So I'm excited. I'm really enjoying doing it. It's a fun knit. Then, because of the babies, and I have to make 2 of everything now, so that's kind of cool though. I started a C2C baby blanket. So it's in these colors, and the lighting here is really bad. I'm so sorry, and it just doesn't show the pictures very well. I have really bad lighting, so, but doing that. So that, and I'm using a 4mm hook for that. And then I found this pattern on YouTube. It's a cocoon, a loom knit cocoon. So this is the top, and of course this stretches like lots. So I put a baby in there. I got this yellow with gray on the bottom. And then you work the bottom. I have like 31 more rows to go, and then you cinch it so it's like a little cocoon. I thought that was cute. And I'm going to make 2 of those. So I've been working really hard on those for the last 2 days. So, yeah. it's been fun. My hands are killing me. They hurt like crazy. My neck hurts, but I've been enjoying it. So I started trying a few other patterns. Didn't find any that I really liked. My shirt is all wrinkly. But I'm going to crochet some sweaters, some little kid sweaters, baby sweaters, and if I'm not sure she's going to find out if they're boys or girls, but if she does and they're girls, I'm going to make dresses. If they're boys, I'm going to make vests. So plan on making lots of stuff for her. So the book I'm reading right now, I'm reading The Goldfinch still, slowly but surely. And then I'm also reading, my chair is stuck. Why is it stuck? Oh, that's why. My book is underneath it. There we go. I'm reading this book from the library, Sarah Dessen, who is one of my new favorite authors. She's a young contemporary author, contemporary romance, and it's The Moon and More by Sarah Dessen. I've been reading that book today, so I'm just about done. I've got this much more to read, so I'm hopefully going to finish that tonight. So yeah, that's my update. I haven't been writing. I plan on writing tomorrow or on Saturday. Tomorrow I have to go, I'm going shopping with a friend, get some groceries and some more yarn for the babies. I'm going to get just some nice cheap acrylic yarn to make some things, so I'm excited about that. And I have a lot of yarn that I have enough of to make baby things. Not enough to make adult things, but to make baby things, so I'm really excited about that. I'm going to make a bunch of things, and I'm going to save up some money to be able to pay for shipping, because she lives in Ontario, and last time I sent something to Ontario, it cost me $50 for shipping, and it was hardly anything. Like, it was hardly anything that I was sending, so I'm going to be sending lots of stuff, so it's going to cost me a lot of money, but, yeah, that's about it. And also, I am going to be making soon, I'm going to start making dishcloths for Ryan and Bev for their wedding. I want to make about 20 of them. I do have quite a bit of yarn, cotton yarn, mostly in the same colors, but I thought they would like to have the same colors, you know, like sets. So I'm going to be making those for Ryan and Bev. Their wedding is in May. I'm so excited for them. And so I got lots of projects on the go as far as knitting and crocheting goes, and loom knitting. And like I said, I've got a lot of yarn that I have enough of to make baby things, so I'm very excited about that. There's just a few specific colors I want to get tomorrow, so I can often find them for like $3.99 for a skein, so and they're acrylic, so they'll be good for the babies because they can wash them and stuff. There's no special care for them, so that's great. And the colors I want, I believe they have at Walmart for $3.99 right now, so I don't like that my Walmart never puts yarn on sale. They never have yarn on sale. I've lived here for 6 years. I've never seen the yarn on sale before. So that I don't like that. Anyways, that is it. I'm going to go and watch a knitting podcast, and probably I'm watching Skein Deer Knits right now with Ellie, so I'm just going to finish watching that. And I think I'm going to loom knit for a while, and then maybe finish my knitting the repeat so I can start on the stockinette. So I'll talk to you later. Hope you're enjoying the video. Bye. Hi guys. So it is 11:15 on March 8th, Friday, March 8th, 2019. So I've been thinking, which is not good, because I'm getting more and more ideas, and that's not good. So, yeah. So I went to Walmart today. Oh, my hair just gets worse and worse. It's like I have to tie it back all the time because when it's not, it just looks horrible. Look how horrible that looks. And I just washed it like today, and it looks horrible. It really bugs me. But anyways, you didn't come for that. So, oh, I got hair in my face now. Okay. So I went to Walmart today to pick up some, sorry for coughing, for some cheap acrylic yarn to make some baby things for the twins. As I mentioned yesterday, I believe, my friend Angela, I call her Ange, she's expecting twins, identical twins, and she finds out in a couple of weeks whether they're boys or girls. So excited for that. They're both healthy so far, so we're thankful for that. Anyways, I thought I would make her quite a bit of things just because she's a single mom. She has a 6-year-old already, and just to help her out a bit. And I went to Walmart to buy some cheap acrylic yarn because babies are babies. They're gonna throw up all over it and get stains and everything. So I thought acrylic would be good, and it's just to get cheap acrylic would be good because then if it gets wrecked or whatever, my eye's itchy. If it gets wrecked or whatever, it's no big deal. And she can just throw it in the wash and dryer and all that. So I went to Walmart and I bought some yarn, and it was like $320 plus tax, so about $350 for skinny yarn, which is the cheapest you can get at our Walmart. And I thought, well, I'll just buy that. So I bought 3 of them. And I decided to make a blanket for Lincoln, which is Angie's 6-year-old son, and he loves red. So I bought a red yarn. I'll show it to you in a minute. Started the blanket, and I realized how much yarn came into the skein and how easy the blanket was crocheting up. And I thought, man, maybe I can still make that blanket for Ryan and Bev. I know, but I really want to make them a blanket. I'm still going to make them dishcloths, but I really want to make them a blanket. And I thought, if I use the yarn, oh, my eye is so itchy. Sorry. I'm sure you really want to see this. I thought it's not too bad of a yarn. It's soft. I'll show it to you. So it's this yarn right here. And it doesn't look as cheap as it is. I mean, it doesn't, what am I saying? It doesn't look cheap, but it's really cheap. And it's softer than I thought it was when I first looked at it. So the amount of yarn and the price of the yarn that I was going to make the blanket for Ryan and Bev would have cost me about between $80 and $100, and I didn't have that. I couldn't invest that into it, but these are like $350 each. And I started the C2C blanket originally for Lincoln, which is my friend's son, and I got this much already, and I have this much left. So I was thinking, I know it's dangerous when I start thinking, the babies aren't due till July, so I'm not going to send off the stuff until probably June. And Ryan and Bev are getting married in May. So I think I'm going to make this blanket for Ryan and Bev. I think so. So I started this today, and I've gotten this far already. And I love the C2C blankets. I love them, and they're so much fun to do. So I just whipped that up. So I bought 2 other skeins of yarn. I will show them to you in the morning when I do my next vlog, because I'm going to be vlogging tomorrow. But I got a purple skein and a yellow skein, and I'm thinking of adding them into this blanket and making it kind of like a multicolored blanket. So I'm excited. So, and then I'm going to buy another yellow one and make a blanket, a baby blanket for the babies, a couple blankets. And I'm going to make a few blankets for the babies. I think I'm just going to do C2C because I love doing them. And, yeah, so I'm having fun. I knitted on my sweater today as well. I'm doing the armholes, and I've never shaved armholes before, so that's kind of fun. Why am I going like this? It's like I'm rubbing, stroking my beard. I'm not. I'm just playing with my rash. I don't know. I get really, um, I feel like people are looking at me, my rash and the bumps on my face. I don't know whether it's a rash or if it's just what it is, but I tend to cover myself when I'm out and stuff, and because I don't want people to look at me. It's like you have this one big zit right there, it feels like that. I feel self-conscious. But I am seeing the doctor on Monday, so I'm excited to hopefully get some cream, and hopefully it'll be covered by my Medicare and I won't have to pay for it, because those creams are expensive. So I know that there's a couple creams that I might be able to use that are covered by my medical card, and they're medical, but there are quite a few that aren't. So it depends what the doctor gives me and what he thinks will help me. So yeah. Anyways, I went shopping today. Like, I got the yarn and I went and got some food, and I did a lot of knitting on my sweater. I'll have to show that to you tomorrow because it's way over there. And I also, what was it I started? I think I started another project. Oh, I started making a bear hat for the babies as well. I'll show you that tomorrow as well, but you'll see it in just a moment because I'm putting this back to back. So, alright, I am going to crochet some more, I'm watching Avatar, the last wind bender. Is that right? It's on Netflix, and I don't usually like anime. I usually do not like anime at all. But I was watching Peru's Project, which is Reagan, and she's a booktuber, and her man were I don't know whether she's married to him, if they're just boyfriend, girlfriend, but I've watched, they have been watching Avatar, and loving it and raving on it, and I'm like, I don't like anime, I won't like it, but I'm going to try it. And let me tell you, I got hooked on it right away. So I've been binge watching those. I've been going out of my comfort zone lately and enjoying it. So I've been like reading books and watching movies that I wouldn't usually read and watch. So I'm enjoying that. As far as books, I haven't read any today. Tomorrow I plan on doing some reading and some writing. I've decided to devote my weekends to writing. So that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. Not that I'm not going to do any crochet anything, but I'm just going to get a chapter done on Saturday. So, alright, we'll see you later. Bye. Hello. It is just after 9 a.m. on Saturday, March 9th. And, I just realized that this whole vlog is basically yarn and goodness. So, you never know with me what it's going to be about. I've been doing a lot of crocheting and loom knitting and knitting this week, as you've seen. And I am hopefully going to get some writing done today and some reading, but you never know, I might just knit. You never know. I also have to clean my house a bit. I have to do dishes and hopefully do some laundry. I don't really like doing laundry because it's down the hall for me, and I live in an apartment building, which is no big deal, but I have a lot of pain. I have arthritis, and so it's really hard for me to lift the basket full of clothes and bring it to the wash and dryer and bend over and put them in the wash and dryer, and it's just a lot of work for me. I mean, I know it's and everybody does it, but I just, it hurts. So I don't like doing it. I mean, it's not too bad. It's not like I'm in major pain or anything, just hurts. Why hurt when you don't have to? But I guess I kind of have to do laundry because I'm going to run out of clean clothes if I don't. So first world problems, I guess, eh? So I just thought I'd update you a bit on my crocheting and knitting. I never did finish the loom knit cocoon. I'm still working on that. I made a little mistake on it when I joined the yarns. I did it wrong, so there's a little hole in it, and I don't like that. So I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do about that. I might just undo all the gray and start it again with the gray. But see, I cut the yellow yarn and tied on the gray, which I now know you're supposed to put it on the anchor peg and then weave in the ends. Like, cut the yellow yarn and leave it and then weave in the ends after, and put on the gray on the anchor peg and do it that way. I did not know that. I've never changed colors on loom knitting, so it kind of made a big hole. And I worked so hard on it, I don't want to undo it, because then I would have wasted the yellow yarn too. And I don't have a lot of it. I'll have to think about that. But I did chain or start a new project again, because that's what I do. I start projects and just take forever to finish them. That's unless it's a dishcloth. If it's a dishcloth, I can do that. Which reminds me, I gotta make more dishcloths too. So yesterday I told you that I started a blanket for Ryan and Bev that was originally going to be for my friend's son. Haven't worked much on it since then, but I did do a little bit. So, well, quite a bit. That's where I was when I saw you last, and so I've done all of this. So it'll be, let's see, it'll be like that. So let's see if I can move this camera back. And that's how long it is so far. So that's how wide it is. So I want to make it probably twice as big as that. So, yeah. And then you just do increase on one row and decrease on the next and alternate to make it a rectangle. So I'm going to move my camera a bit. So, it'll take, see, I have this much yarn left, so I think this would probably make it quite big, and then I'm going to put purple onto it, a light purple, which, oh, I have the tag. I don't know if I have the tag for the red, but I'll show you the brands. So, where is it? I thought I had it. Hold on. Where did I put it? Oh, maybe I threw it. Oh, no, wait. This, nope, that's not the right one. Oh my goodness, I don't know where it is. I think it's Red Heart, though. I'm not sure. I don't know where I put the yarn sleeve thing. Sorry. But it was just a cheap yarn, but I love it. It's nice and soft. Oh, my hair looks terrible. It's nice and soft, and it was really cheap, so I don't mind spending that money on a blanket for Ryan and Bev. When I found this, I was like, yoo-hoo! I originally bought it to make baby stuff with and kid stuff with because it's 100% acrylic. I think, anyways. I never looked, but I think it's 100% acrylic. And I thought, you know, I don't mind spending a little bit of money on things, and you can make lots of things with this big of a thing for babies, right? So then when I started crocheting it, I loved it so much. I thought, I don't mind spending like 30 or 40 bucks or even 50 bucks on making a blanket for Ryan and Bev with this, because it's only like $3.50 with tax. So I'm making one. So that is this. My sweater is coming along nicely. Oh, I got the yarn all mixed up here. Hold on. I'll put that on the floor because all my stuff goes on the floor. And, oh, in the middle of a row again. I'm so sorry. Let me, oh my goodness, I'm moving the camera like crazy. I'm so sorry. Let me finish this row real quick, and then I can show you what the arm shaping looks like. So this is a short little row, so just let me finish this for you. Uh-oh. Looks like I'm doing this wrong. Uh-oh. Oh, no, wait a second. Those are knits. No, I'm doing it right. Sorry. Thought I was doing it wrong, but I'm doing it right. So, we'll do these. These are just pearls. I'm doing a pearl row. So right now I'm doing the shaping of the armhole. Hang on. Move the camera a bit so you can see it. I'm doing the shaping of the armhole. It's 52 rows, and there's a decrease row, and then you alternate between the decrease row and a purl row. And I have to do 52 of them. I'm on row 20, like 26 or 28 or something like that. I've got it written down, and I cross out the row when I'm done. So I knit continental. It's just easier for me because I learned how to crochet first, and that's how I held my yarn when I crochet. So this is how I do it. In knitting, it's just more easier for me. I don't know how to knit traditional or English or whatever it's called. I've tried. Because, like, you know, you have to, like, go like that. Beyond me. I don't know how people do it. But then again, I know British ones or English knitters that say, like, how can you do it continental? So I'm like, it's easy. And they're like, well, English is easy too. I'm almost done here. I also purl differently with, I hold my string, my yarn a little bit different. So, let me get some more yarn. When I knit, I hold it like this and then wrap around, which is quite normal. But then I always grab it and then change my fingers around like that and then hold it like this and wrap for purl, which looks kind of weird, but that's the way I do it. So it's just the easiest way for me. So it does mean when you do a rib and you're going from knit to purl, I have to change my position of my hands, my left hand, so that I can purl. So it's a bit of an extra step, but almost done here, sorry. So I haven't been reading much lately. I plan on reading and writing today. I want to write a whole chapter of my story. I started a chapter, but I need to revise it because I learned a lot about showing and not telling from a beta reader of mine. And so I have to look at it and see what I can change, and then I have to add to it to finish the chapter. So that's what I'm going to do today. And that is the first chapter of my sweet romance. Either that, or you know what, I really want to work on the second chapter of my other book. Because I'm really into it right now. So, my stitches came off, so that's what I just did. Okay. Now, that row is done. I have to remember, just have to cross it off so I know what row I'm on. Hold on. Got this little notebook, and that was row 29. 29. So, see, I got this all written messily, but, so let me show you what this looks like. So I'm kind of excited about it. No, you don't see my face, sorry. So I'm kind of excited about it. I've never shaped armholes before, and it's really quite easy. It's a lot of work, but so this is the right side. So it's curled up a bit, but that's normal, especially for acrylic yarn. I just have to wash it and spread it out when I'm done, and maybe do some blocking. I've never done blocking before, so I have to Google it and find out exactly how to do it. But I'm thinking of just washing it and laying it out, and hopefully, so that's what it looks like. And this is going to be the back, so it's actually going to be like this. This is the bottom. So, goes like, let me get situated here. Wow, goes like, sorry, you get this situated. Okay, so it goes like, no, wait, I don't know how it goes. Hold on. Okay, so it goes like this. I think this is, here's the bottom, and it's got a little bit there, and then this is hard to do with it curling so much, but this is what the armhole is looking like so far. So, yeah. I don't know if this is for the right or the left. I guess you would have to put the right side out. And this is the right side. So this would be the left armhole. So it looks like maybe it's supposed to go the other way. No, it's supposed to go this way. So, yeah. Looking good, huh? I'm excited. It's my first sweater. I mean, it's not the best, but you know, it's not bad. And then I did start another project because that's what I do. This is again that cheaper yarn, and it's a baby yellow. I think it's actually called baby yellow. Doesn't really show very well on the camera. It's quite bright. And I started making a baby blanket, and again, it's a C2C because I love C2C blankets. So I just did that much so far. I think I'm going to make it probably about 20 of these blocks, so about that big, and then make it longer. And hopefully one skein will do it. Just make a little blanket. So, that's all I'm doing right now. I'm watching Netflix and YouTube and just busy crocheting and knitting. I think I'm going to write after lunch. It's only almost 9:30, so I think around 1 o'clock I'll start writing. So, yeah. Okay, I hope you're enjoying this video and got lots of yarny goodness video on this week, but I hope you're enjoying it. Thank you for everyone who watched the weekend vlog last week. I didn't get a lot of views, but I did get some, and I got a like or two, so that's exciting. So if you like this video, remember to give me a thumbs up because it does help my channel in getting the more likes and subscriptions I get, makes it come up more on recommended lists for other people. So give me a thumbs up. All right, talk to you later. Give you an update tonight. Bye. Hi guys. So it is Sunday at 6:20 p.m. March 10th, and just drinking some ice water because I'm actually kind of sick today. I've been throwing up and stuff, so I'm just drinking some water. I don't know why I'm sick. I don't know if I have a flu or what. I know last night, I didn't do a vlog last night because my tics from my Tourette syndrome were really bad, and I was doing a lot of loud noises, and that takes a lot out of me. When you do it for like 2 hours straight, it takes a lot out of you, and emotionally, physically, I was drained, and mentally, you just kind of lose it. And so it was pretty rough last night. I did get some sleep because, like I said, I was drained after that ended, so I was able to sleep. But that said, today was kind of a rough day as well because I've been so tired, and I'm sick now, and I think it's just because of so much overwhelmment, is that a word? Of last night. I haven't done loud ticks for, like I said before, for about 2 or 3 years. So to do them constantly for 2 hours is rough. I kind of go through phases where I do a few ticks for a week or a couple months, and then it stops and other ticks come and replace them. So I'm hoping this one will only last a week where I do loud ticks. But I think that's probably why I'm sick today. I'm hoping I don't have a flu anyways, or a cold. I've been coughing a little bit, so I'm hoping I don't get sick, but I think probably it's just when I have hard times, I often get stomach sickness, so makes sense. Anyways, I got this little glass that I got years ago, and it's kind of rubbed off, but there's little flowers and stuff. Just drinking ice water. I don't usually like water, but when you're sick, it tastes good. So, I can't put that there. Anyways, just an update. Because I've been sick today, I've done a lot of YouTube watching and a lot of Netflix and a lot of sleeping. So I haven't really done anything. I did read a bit of The Goldfinch. It's such a long book. It's like 900 and something pages, and it's a good book, but it's taking me forever because my eyes, I get sick when I read for long. Again, I get sick. I get sick a lot. I get nauseous when I read for a long time, so I can only read for like half an hour at a time or 20 minutes kind of thing. So, and that's usually all I can read during the day because my eyes just make me sick. So, and I got these new glasses recently, and they said they didn't change the prescription much, but I totally see a difference, and it's actually worse, and I'm having a harder time reading. It actually took me 4 days of wearing these all day. My nose is itchy. It took me 4 days of wearing these all day and just taking them off at night to actually be able to read properly. And my doctor keeps telling me that, no, it's no different. I'm like, yes, it is. There is a big difference. So I'm starting to get used to it, but it's still hard for me to read with them. I talked to my doctor, and she's like, I only changed it just a teensy bit in your left eye. And I'm like, well, there's a big difference. But she doesn't believe me, so doctors. So, yeah. So I can't read a lot. Some days I can read for hours on end and not get sick, but most of the time, 20 minutes, half an hour is the most I can read, which is really sad because I love reading and I have so many books I want to read and I just can't do it. So, anyways, as far as writing goes, I'm going to try and do some writing tonight. I haven't written all week since last Saturday, like not yesterday, but the Saturday before. So I'm hoping to get some writing done tonight if I feel a little bit better. Knitting and crocheting, I haven't done at all today. I tried knitting, but it hurt my fingers. My fingers are just too sore today. I can't do it. So, in other words, today was pretty bad. It kind of sucked. I didn't do much at all day, and I feel like I wasted my whole day, but sometimes you have those kind of days, right? Where you just can't do much. So, especially if you have health issues, it's like kind of the norm for me to have those days once in a while. So, the good thing is mentally I was pretty good today. So, I took my meds. So, I didn't forget my meds this time, which is good. Because if I forgot my meds, man, today would have been hell. It just would have been awful. But, I did take them, and, today, I just kind of relaxed all day, just relax, because there's nothing else I can do. I can't help anything, and my Tourette's is not something I can control, so I might as well just, the one thing that bothers me is I live in an apartment building, so I'm kind of worried that I'm disturbing people because they're quite loud shrieks and loud, like I sound like a little puppy yapping, and, so I'm worried that I'm disturbing people and that they're going to call the cops on me or something. I don't know. I'm just worried. I'm worried they'll call the manager or something, and I'll get in trouble. But I mean, they can't get too mad at me. I mean, it is a disability, so there is such a thing as discrimination. So I can't be kicked out on basis of that. But it just bothers me that I'm bothering other people, you know, especially in the middle of the night, because my loud ticks are worse at night. So, you know, I could just, it could be 2 o'clock in the morning and all of a sudden I'll let out a loud shriek and it's like, oh man, I probably just woke up the whole building, you know? And I wish I could, like, let everyone know that I have Tourette's, but I don't know anybody in the building. So it's like, I don't know. I'm thinking of maybe going to the people below me and letting them know because they have a family. I've heard them, they have kids, and I've heard them before, and they just seem like neat people. And I just want them to know that I'm not doing it on purpose. Like, I'm hoping I don't wake the children up, and I want them to know that I have it. But I'm kind of embarrassed. I don't really want to do that in case they haven't noticed. I don't know how they wouldn't have noticed, but the people above me, I have had problems with in the past, so I'm not even gonna go to them because I don't get along with them. So I've called cops on them a few times. So if they talk to me, that's fine. I'll talk to them, but I don't purposely go out to talk to them just because they have been a problem in the past. So but anyways, I'm sure you need to know all that. So as a result of me being drained and out of it this morning, I didn't go to church. I actually slept in. I got a phone call from my friend, and she's like, "Are you coming?" And she was like waiting for me outside. I'm like, "Oh my goodness, I slept in." But it was good. It was good that I slept in. It was good that I needed it. So, yeah, I didn't go to church. That's about it. So I'm gonna close this vlog. Ooh. Play with my straw. I tend to play with my straws. I like straws. I don't know why, but I do. I buy them at the dollar store for like buy a big pack, and I just play with them. I'm an adult. I can play with my straws if I want to. Don't judge me. I got a smoker's laugh right now, and I don't even smoke. Never smoked, but anyways, yeah, I go to the doctor tomorrow so I can get this rash looked at, and I want to talk to him about my asthma too, because my asthma's getting worse. So, and tomorrow I have to clean my house. I did clean a bit today, but then I got sick again, and it just didn't work. So, when I move around, I get sick. So, but I did clean a bit, and it's looking a lot better. So, got it clean tomorrow. Then on Tuesday I babysit, so I have to clean my house tomorrow to make sure it's a bit cleaner before the kids come over. So anyways, thank you very much for watching. I think this was kind of a boring vlog, but if you enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. This was a very much yarny goodness videos. That's basically all I talked about, I think, but I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next week. Bye guys, God bless you and all you do. Bye.